A video of a middle school teacher went viral after she posted herself in these form-fitting dresses and skirts, and right away the comment section blew up. People started calling her teacher babe, but not in a good way. TikTok users were basically saying her clothes are too tight, too revealing, and that she's setting a bad example in school. Alright, should there be some type of dress code for teachers in school? Would this be appropriate if it was a man who was a little too sexy in school? TikTok is going crazy due to this lady they call Teacher Babe. Her clothes is super tight. Even the dances she does in the school seems a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to post all her videos here. I don't want to get that personal. Also, I don't want people to dox her or nothing like that. I don't know the lady. She's not the first teacher to wear tight clothes and probably won't be the last teacher. And I think the fact that the internet is split on it, some people are saying she can't control what her body looks like. Other people are saying she should be wearing looser clothes. It probably doesn't help the fact that she's wearing stilettos and most of her outfits look like she would be going to the club and not to a middle school. There was a lady, I think, out of all the TikToks I've seen about Teacher Babe, she had the most funniest take. They're now calling Teacher Babe R. Shelley, and that's in reference of R. Kelly, which I think is just diabolical but hilarious. I'm gonna go ahead and show that video real quick, and I'll give you guys my opinion and what I think about this. So let's get into it.
Teacher Bay is the new R. Shelley. I watched the creator say that. I fell the out. I'm going to jump in this conversation today, okay? Because I try to stay away from it. Listen, y'all know that bitch out of line. The fact that this is a conversation is concerning to me, okay? And for y'all bitches that think she not out of line, talk about she can't help her body. Y'all bitches, y'all the ones that still let y'all kids play Roblox. And y'all know what's petties on Roblox. So y'all got to stay out of grown people conversations. This conversation ain't for y'all. This is, you got to sit at the big girl table to have this conversation. It's for adults, okay? For all of us adults that got common sense, we know as a teacher, you cannot be wearing that to work around kids. Why are you trying to be sexy around kids? Why is we talking about this? Because if a man did that that's another point that girl Kiki brought up. If a man did that say if he had a big and it was showing through his pants and he was wearing sexy pants and y'all bitches will go the off. So stop with the bitch is out of line. She do that shimmery dance. Her name Teacher Babe. Come on. Like, why are we talking about this? That bitch wear that around my child. We going to the principal office. And I don't give a with none of y'all bitches.
I think that R. Shelley is hilarious. Now, but she does make good points. Like, imagine if that was a guy and his print was shown. You wouldn't see thousands of people in the comments saying, well, he can't help the fact that he has a foot long. They would get him up out of that middle school quick as possible, probably even press charges on that man. So I definitely understand the outrage. I think when you're teaching around kids, you got to be mindful. Even if you have, like I said, I went to school in the early 90s. Teachers back then had big asses, and they still wore appropriate clothes, whether it was a sweater to cover it or whatever the case may be. Now, I'm not saying she has to go in there with sweatpants and a turtleneck, but I think you got to be a little bit more mindful of your atmosphere and how you're dressing and what message that what you're wearing says. But as always, let me know what you think down below. Do you think they're overreacting? Do you think that parents should be outraged with her outfits? As always, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one.